Remember the Alamo. Well, I actually don't know how they did that battle cry, but in today's tiny Tex-Mex painting, I'm going to show you how to sketch and paint the Alamo. I'm using this photo that I took, I don't know when I took it, but it was back one of the times that I visited the Alamo. I actually live in Texas, and so I have visited the Alamo quite a few times because San Antonio is also the gateway to the Air Force, and my son was in the Air Force, and I have a nonprofit that supports those with a loved one going into the Air Force. It's called Air Force Wing Moms. I started that back in 2010, I think. So anyways, I've seen the Alamo plenty of times, and I am trying to sketch it based off that little photo I took. And I keep referencing it back because even though it seems like a simple enough shape, you do kind of got to fidget with it just a little bit. It's a long rectangle and it has that curved top to it. And, you know, all in all, it only took me a few minutes to kind of sketch it out, but I keep refining it, going back, looking at it again, seeing how many windows there are, and stuff like that. But while you watch me sketch, I'm going to share some fun facts. The Alamo wasn't built as a fort. It started out in the early 1700s as Mission San Antonio de Valero, a Spanish Catholic mission. And the famous church building, the iconic facade everybody thinks about, it was built from local limestone quarried nearby with thick adobe and stone walls. Now I'm adding brush pen to right over my marks. And I actually kind of changed up how I sketched. I mean, I'm doing the same sketch, but I enlarged it just a little bit. Anyways, a lot of people think it was some grand finished fortress, but at the time of the battle, it was actually a hi, little guy. It was a half-ruined mission complex that was being quickly converted into a makeshift military position. And that famous facade with the curved gable, it wasn't even there during the battle. It was added later during army renovations, and the building that defenders actually fought in looked quite different. So it was a 13-day siege that occurred from February 23rd to March 6, 1836, and it served as a legendary symbol of heroic resistance for Texas independence. So that's that. Now I'm adding some buff titanium because the building is made of limestone. It's a very light colored stone. So I'm just using buff titanium to mimic that color. And I did add like tiger's eye in there to give it a little bit of depth and dimension. And I added some terra ercolano. And I think I added just a touch of quinacridone orange. No, it was moon glow. That's what I added. Anyways, the battle became a defining rallying cry, remember the Alamo, that united the Texian army. So when I read that the word was Texian, I went on a little side quest about that word. And that was the word used prior to Texas joining the United States. And then the word Texan was used after. Anyway, I thought that was kind of interesting. Back to the fun facts. Even though the garrison was entirely defeated, the 13-day stand delayed Santa Anna's advance, allowing General Sam Houston enough time to regroup and ultimately win the Texas Revolution at the Battle of San Jacinto just weeks later. So I don't know if it happens in other states. I'm assuming it does. But we have Texas history here in Texas in, I think, like elementary, maybe junior high, I guess junior high and high school. Now I can't even remember because it's been a minute since I was in high school and junior high. But we did learn about this stuff, but I don't necessarily remember off the top of my head that this all happened in 1836, blah, blah, blah. Now I did know it was a Spanish mission, but, you know, I don't know if other states have like things like that. I don't know. You tell me in the comments below. Anyways, another cool thing. British rock legend Phil Collins has been obsessed with the Alamo since he was a child. He amassed one of the world's largest private collections of Alamo and Texas Revolution artifacts, and in 2014 he donated over 400 priceless pieces to the state of Texas, and it's displayed at the Ralston Family Collection Center right on the Alamo grounds. Now, there is a little bit of like controversy about how some of the collection was obtained. I don't know about all that. If you want to go down a rabbit hole, you guys Google it and you can let me know in the comments. But I decided to add some, you know, like mimic the stone or the kind of the brick stone look. And I added some colored pencil to it just to kind of add another element to the painting. And that was it. You know, I mean, I think it turned out pretty cute. I mean, if I do say so myself. And so this is kind of how it turned out. But I added another layer of blue for the sky as well as some green grass. And that's it. This is my tiny Tex-Mex painting. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you come back and visit me again soon, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.